Welcome to the SMO Podcast. My name is Whitney, and today I'll be asking each guest 7 questions in 7 minutes. Here is the first look of our guest that will be speaking live on our stage. Look below to see what you'll say differently. And here is our next episode.
Welcome, guys. We are here with another episode of 7 Questions in 7 Minutes. And today we have no other than someone I honestly think is going to literally blow our minds today. We have Onyx because she's going to tell you why everyone in this world is precious, because as she's broken down who she is, I understand that value is based on the perspective of who places the value in you. So I'm excited for some seeds that are going to be planted here today. Onyx, how are you doing today? And tell everybody your real name for those that don't know you outside of your author name.
Okay. My legal name is Antoinette Bryce, and my pen name is Onyx Bryce. And I have the name Onyx because my grandmother gave me that name. She tried to turn that negative into a positive situation. Everyone always teased me about the color of my skin. And then she took me to a jewelry store and she showed me all of these beautiful pieces of jewelry with the black stone. And I said, Mama, what is that? And she said, that's an onyx. And I've been called Onyx, not only by my family, but I've been called Onyx ever since.
I love that. And for those that don't know you, can you explain to them what is it that you do?
Yes. Right now, I write books, I write stage plays, I write screenplays. And it's because I want to edify women. I mean, especially women that look like me, okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're tall. It doesn't matter if you're short. It doesn't matter if you're fat. It doesn't matter if you're skinny. Because you know what? God loves even me and even you.
I love that. I love that. So how did you get started in what it is that you do?
How I got started, I was in federal prison for 22 years and 7 months. And a lot of things about my life I was kind of even embarrassed to talk about, but I could write it down. So when I was seeing a psychologist about the things that I endured as a child, I was like, I just really didn't feel comfortable talking about it at the time, but I could write it. He said, this reads like a book. And so that's what started me writing. And then I've noticed, because when he first said that, I sent the first chapter, and I've noticed a lot of women like, hey, coming aboard. And so I said, I'm going to turn this into an entire book. And so I have, and I've used all of the experiences that I've gone through to pen 12 different novels. And I am also, like I said, and I'm award winning. So it just showed that, yeah, we need this.
I love that. And for those that are just now like understanding and coming from a similar background, like what's one mistake, and even if they're not in a similar background, based on like your message and who it is you are, what's one mistake you see people make over and over?
I can tell you, people make this mistake. You can be dressed to the nines from head to toe, and 100 people can tell you that you're beautiful, right? And then you'll see one person down the line somewhere, and they'll talk about that chipped toenail paint you have on one toe, and you will forget all about the 100 that said you were beautiful, and you will concentrate on that one person that gave you that negative comment. We have got to start looking at ourselves. See, I need to love what I see in the mirror. It doesn't matter what you think, because I know what God thinks, okay? Because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That's what God tells me about me. I need to believe that. And a lot of times I don't, right? Because I'm human and I care what other people think. You know, a lot of people will say, I don't care what they think. Yes, you do. You do care. Okay. And you have to learn not to, because it doesn't matter. Once you get in the right situations, because you can buy a bottle of water in a vending machine, it'll be 50 cents. You can take that same bottle of water and purchase it in a store, and it'll be $1. If you buy it at a hotel, it'll be $2. Buy it on the airplane though and see. It'll be 10. So it just matters where you see that bottle of water. If they don't like you over here, honey, that's because you're in the wrong place. Move. That's what I think.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And the airport definitely be taxing.
Yes. Yes, I do.
What's a problem that you solve better than most?
I think just learning to let other women feel good about themselves. Okay. And I think just that whole self-esteem thing. We care so much about others. And that's a platform that I want to help other people see. I'm 57 years old. So, I could feel really bad. I need other people to learn. See, I don't want people to wait till they're 57, right? You shouldn't have to wait, because I promise you there's beauty in you. And I think that's something that I can solve. I think I can show people, let's learn how to look at ourselves in our own mirrors, right?
I love
That's,
that. I love
yeah.
that. And 57, girl, black don't crack. I would have never guessed. For the viewers that's commented down below, just put black don't crack. So what's one mindset shift that changed everything for you? Because you said you went to prison.
Yes, I did.
You were there for some years now.
Yes.
And now you step into this space, you've been picked on, you have a lot, you've been on this routine, and you look more like you could be 37. So what is this mindset shift that changed for you that you're also helping not just women around the world, but you're helping those uncover based through your experience, and you're attacking it head on early on?
Mhm. Well, I've been home 10 years. And when I mean home is, see, when I got out of prison, because I was pardoned, see, I received a 30-year prison sentence because my ex-husband was a big drug dealer, not me. So when I got a pardon and they opened the prison gates, the last prison I was at in Texas, they just said bye. And I'm thinking, you're not going to send me home? No, get out. And so I am walking down the street asking people, do they know where a payphone is? Now, people, what? Where's she been? And it was hard. It was hard, but you know what? I just said, that must be a good thing. So I'm going to bloom where I'm planted. And so I just made my way, and I've been going ever since.
Wow.
I'm remarried now, and I have a wonderful husband, and I just made my way, and that's how it goes.
A reset. I love that. No, I love that. And it's like, and I know like we can go so much deeper into that. Like, a lot of people even want to know like how did you overcome that? And obviously, like I want to know, but
it's
I
hard.
guess
It's hard, though, I'm telling you. No.
Yeah.
That's not something that you could just say. That is something that you have to fake it until you make it. And my pastor says this wonderful thing, and he says, you have to think like it is before it is until it is. And I love that. Okay. And then my aunt gave me another little nugget that I live by. And she says, you know what, girl, you're doing it. Just keep walking. Does mountains come in your way that scare you? Yeah, they do. Just close your eyes and keep walking.
Yeah, you have such a powerful story. Yeah, you honestly have such a powerful story. It's like when you're dealing with your clients at this point now, it's like their story feels the same, especially everybody's moments, every emotion feels the same, just like anybody else. Like if I stepped on a nail, it feels like a gunshot. So I would love to know, for the people that you are helping in the space that you've been creating and the purpose you're on, what kind of results do you get people when they work with you? Like, what should they be looking forward to? What is it that you're diving deeper into? Talk to us a little bit about there.
Okay, I can tell you, being in prison 22 years and 7 months, that's a long time. Okay, if I were to tell you about the child abuse that I endured, it's awful. But you know what? Whatever battles that you experience, whether it's, I didn't go to a physical jail, but I'm in a mental jail, whatever it is, that's a big 22 years and 7 months for you. And so in order to see past whatever you've gone through, first of all, you need to stop minimizing things, because just because I've gone through that, you can't equate your problems with mine. No, because that's not going to help you. It surely won't help me. We have to start looking at ourselves and totally doing a revamp. How can I see myself the way God sees me? And I don't care what it is I've gone through. And you can use my story if you like, if that's what will help you. Because maybe you're embarrassed and you don't want to talk about what you've gone through. And that's okay. That's okay. But the way that I believe that women need to fix the problems that we face every single day is to honestly learn to see ourselves the way God sees us. And that's a result of like really getting into the word. And that's kind of deep right there. But that's where it has to begin. Because when they talk about you being born again, yeah, that's what that is, a total reset. Let's do this all over again. Because whatever happened to you, whatever happened to me to make me accept a man that would sell drugs like that, or stay with a man that beat me like that, or love, hey, it's the same thing. It all has to do with our self-esteem, and we have to start looking at ourselves differently.
Wow. Onyx is in the building. Last question. Man. You know what? You remind me of like a Eric Thomas. You know, you remind me of a E.T. And in such a very feminist way of where you're uplifting what most wouldn't think women can go through. And you're breaking chains, which most people couldn't think they could have been broken. And you're doing it gracefully, understanding how it comes to you. And I think that that's really good. My last question to you is, for someone watching you right now, you know, really having a glimpse to your story, really having a glimpse to this entire process, and they're doubting themselves. They're sitting there, they can hear what you're saying, it sounds good, but they're doubting themselves. What would you say to them right now?
Keep walking, okay? Keep living. If a mountain comes that's too big and it's scary for you, close your eyes and keep walking. Because you know what? You have to act like it is. Remember, I said that. Before it is, until it is. So just keep walking. Then you're going to realize one day when you see that mountain, you won't have to close your eyes. You're going to walk right through it because you know God's going to move it. You know that. But before you get there, walk. If it gets scary, close your eyes. Don't look at it. I can't take it yet. Close my eyes. But I'm going to continue to move. Because that is one thing I love about women, and especially African-American women. We are very resilient. We have bounce back ability. So you can do it. You do it anyway. You have kids, you have family, you have to do it. So you got to keep walking. That would be something I would say to someone right now.
Onyx. Guys, that was Onyx. That was 7 questions in 7 minutes. I mean, Onyx, this was by far, what a phenomenal, what a phenomenal. I personally, I love everything you said today. There are so many things on so many levels. Guys, go back and rewatch this again. Share this with a friend. Feel free to follow Onyx on social media pages. Onyx, where can people find you at?
They can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. I'm there.
And
LinkedIn, I'm everywhere.
what is your last book that you came out with?
Even Me. Remember, I said it doesn't matter whether you're short, you're tall, because God loves even me. I really believe that.
Guys, that's Onyx. Thank you for watching this episode. Go back, share this with a friend, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.